What's going on with the rise in anti-Semitic comments and figures lately? I mean, to me, Charles, it's getting disturbing because the embrace of Kanye West, despite the numerous anti-Semitic comments he's made now, I mean, he can't stop making anti-Semitic comments. He has shown us who he is. Kanye West is an anti-Semite. He is. Or he's just playing one on TV because every interview he gives, he says something that is anti-Semitic. Kyrie Irving, we had a long debate about him. Jason Whitlock came on the show not long ago and said, look, what did he do? He's not the same as Kanye. He tweeted out a link to a movie that has some anti-Semitic comments in it. That's not the same. And I gave him that point. It's not the same as Kanye. However, we've had some time now. And we've gone back. My team, I had one of my producers watch the whole damn movie. God bless Lauren. She watched the whole thing. She gave me a line by line on it. And there is no question that this film is anti-Semitic to its core. Kyrie Irving's defense of, under pressure and under threat of being kicked off his team or being suspended, he came out and said, I don't agree with the anti-Semitic parts. Well, guess what? It's entirely anti-Semitic. The whole film is anti-Semitic. It's about how blacks are the real Jews and all these Europeans pretending to be the real Jews are fakers and they've subjugated the black race. And I'll just give you a couple more just so you understand because I don't want to make you have to go back and watch it. But it's absolutely disturbing. And hold on, I'm trying to find my little memo where I outline, or my team outlined it. In any event, it goes on and on about the Jewish race and about how there was no Holocaust, that's just one, the 6 million dead Jews is one of the many Jewish lies. Kyrie Irving tweeted out a link to this movie. And then under pressure says, I don't agree with the anti-Semitic parts. What about the 6 million dead Jews? About the Adolf Hitler quotes, which may or may not have been real, but are very anti-Jew. So you got Kyrie, you got Kanye tweeting out pictures of Kyrie Irving, and you've got tens of thousands of people liking it. Now you got Fuentes and Milo and Kanye going to meet with the former president. I don't know what's going on, but it's unsettling.
Yeah, that Hitler quote that I endorsed wasn't actually real. There's not much of a defense.
Right.
Look, I think we ought to put this into some context and then also look at where what's happening doesn't fit that context. Conspiracy theories are as old as time. Anti-Semitic conspiracy theories are as old as time. Unfortunately, it is one of the world's oldest prejudices, if not the oldest. And America has always been a hotbed of conspiracy theories on the left and on the right. As time progresses, the nature of the theories and the people who buy them changes. But really, if you go back to the founding, you'll find a tendency toward conspiracy theories for precisely the reason that I mentioned earlier, and that is that we do have this big, rambunctious country with free-flowing information and not a great deal of superintendence from the government or from the elites. But I do agree with you that it is alarming that at the moment this one does seem to be on the rise. I'm not an expert in this area, but the one reason that I always arrive at is that people can now find these ideas quite easily on the internet in a way that they would not have been able to 20 or 30 years ago. And often they're packaged, which they weren't 20 or 30 years ago, in a really slick way. You just described a movie. I haven't watched it, but that movie's probably pretty well produced because it doesn't take a great deal now to put out a product that looks legit. All you really need is a 4K camera and a copy of Final Cut Pro, and you can present your ideas in a manner that seems high quality. Whereas if you look back at the sort of fringe conspiracy theories, especially fringe anti-Semitic conspiracy theories of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, they would come on badly photocopied paper, or they would be typewritten, or there would be one guy at a meeting who wasn't especially eloquent shouting about it. It's a feature of the modern world that we can now process information that is indistinguishable from what would previously have been sort of elite contrived information very quickly and very easily. And I just don't find it especially surprising. I find it extremely alarming and sad, but I don't find it especially surprising that one of the main veins of conspiracy theorizing that has come back to the fore, given that change, is anti-Semitism, because it has been there for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm. I found my cheat sheet from Lauren on the film, and just a couple of highlights, lowlights, what have you. Kyrie, in defending himself for tweeting it out, came out and said, I respect all walks of life. The movie may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue, some things. But then went on to say, I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. Okay, you look at the actual movie, you know what it says? It has a quote, again, falsely, they say, according to the ADL, this is falsely attributed to Adolf Hitler. I guess they know all of the Hitler quotes. Who the hell knows? But the point is, it appears in the movie as a real Hitler quote. And this is what it says. Because the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. Okay? Again, back to Kyrie. I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from. He's clearly been influenced by this movie and its lies. And they've got a quote on the screen early on in the movie saying the Jews have established 5 major falsehoods which work to conceal their nature and protect their status and power, like the Jews are Israelites. Jesus Christ was a Jew. 6 million Jews were killed in a Holocaust during World War II. Boom, just listed as one of the many lies that we've heard from Jewish people. That all races are equal. A lie told by Jewish people. That the Jews are just another religious group. And talking about how the Jewish slave ships brought our Western African Negro Bantu ancestors to slave ports owned by the Jewish Newport World Center of Slave Commerce off the east coast of North America. The Jews falsified the history of the Holocaust in order to conceal their nature and protect their status and power. I mean, I could keep going. It's disgusting. The debate about Kyrie is over, as far as I'm concerned. The debate about Kanye is over. The debate about Nick Fuentes has been over for some time. In my view, these people should be shunned. They should not be given a public forum. If Kyrie Irving wants to believe this stuff in his head and play basketball really well, that's his business. But given the platform that he has, if he's going to tweet this out, he ought to be held accountable for promoting these kinds of views. I don't see any problem with doing that. And Kanye, same. It's the Christmas and holiday season and time for gift giving, parties with friends and family, and for getting compliments everywhere you go, we hope. Thanks to the fact that you look years younger, courtesy of Genucel. Millions love Genucel's products, and for good reason. From now through Christmas, Genucel's most popular package, all their best stuff, is 70% off at Genucel.com. Treat yourself and a loved one to the absolute best skincare in the world. See those troubling forehead lines, fine lines, skin redness, puffy bags, puffiness, even a sagging jawline disappear right before your eyes with Genucel's most popular collection. With its immediate effects product, you can see results in less than 12 hours guaranteed, or you can get your money back. And included in every most popular package is your free hyaluronic acid serum for skin hydration that will restore your youthful appearance. Visit Genucel.com/MK now. Enter my special promo, MK, for an additional 10% off your entire order. Every order today is instantly upgraded to free express shipping, so nothing to worry about in terms of getting it before the holidays. Genucel.com/MK60. That's GENUCEL.com/MK60. Genucel.com/MK60. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.